this. Now, ma'am, the very next question that comes to any aspirant's mind is that it is a long journey of more than a year while preparing it. So they usually look for a subject which overlaps with general studies paper. So, ma'am, how sociology helps us prepare general studies?
So, when we are talking about sociology overlapping with general studies, in GS paper 1, there are certain topics of history. When we are talking about European history, we have the emergence of sociology, where you need to understand and have a insight about French Revolution, the period of Enlightenment, the Industrial Revolution. So a brief overview is given there. Along with that, if you see, with respect to the Indian history also, we need to understand what was happening pre-independence in terms of the rural society, in terms of the tribal communities, to have an understanding what's happening right now. So definitely a comprehensive reflection with respect to history is there. Then you have Indian society component, from where at least 70 marks questions are asked. Along with that, you can also find out that from Indian society, you can move further ahead to social justice, GS paper 2. Along with social justice, there are certain topics in governance like pressure groups, civil society, that gets covered in sociology paper 2 when we have system. Along with that, in GS paper 3, we have the agricultural topics, and few topics, not all, but few topics with their social connectivity can be associated with the sociology paper 2, rural and agrarian social structure and rural and agrarian transformation, where you study about land reforms, green revolution, and its aftermath. Along with that, you have like in GS paper 4, you have a topic associated with inculcation of values by like family, educational institutions, and society. That topic gets a definite reflection from sociology. Also, when you know the society better, you understand why the ethos, the values, and the sense of morality, the way it unfolds and develops with all its subjectivity, varying from to society, why does it like come into existence? More importantly, you can also find it quite helpful in your essay paper. 125 marks of essay is associated these days for past 4 years related to philosophical topics, but another 125 marks is associated with the GS topics. Like you can get questions associated with components of society, whereby if I take the trend analysis of 27 years, I can confidently say that out of 27 years, there have been 16 times the topic of education being asked, and 12 times the topic of women being asked. So you can very well understand that these topics are like hotcakes, issues of development, issues associated with justice. So all that is definitely covered quite exhaustively in sociology. The best part is when you know these topics very exhaustively through the optional subject. So when you have to reproduce it in, like, let's say 1000 or 1200 words for essay, you have a lot of content to deliver. You have a lot of insights to put in for essay, whereby you get an edge over other candidates. Last but not the least, in the interview also, sociology optional helps you, for the simple reason that you can find that whenever the individual is going ahead with certain number of questions, the UPSC examiner feels more comfortable to start off with like hobbies or the student's background, and then what's happening currently in the society, and what is the opinion or the view of a student regarding what's unfolding in the society. So sociology, or I would say the current social issues, are the comfort zone for the examiner to start off with the interview, and also to test the sense of connectivity with the larger concerns of the society, the sense of curiosity and the sense of responsibility which a future civil servant can take. So it becomes a, I would say, a very important topic when it comes to the interview component.